Guess who's been having fun with teensy tiny bits of photo etch? Yep, it's me. Now, as you can see, each one of these little boats is sitting on the deck on a photo etch cradle, which in itself is made of two very, very small pieces of photo etch, which is why up to now I don't think I've videoed any of this happening, because it was very fiddly, very tricky to do, and did involve quite a lot of turning the air blue. However, now I've just got this last boat to put on, and so what I shall do is go through what I've gone through with all these others, which there are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the 11th time I've gone through this, and if you add all the photo etch parts together, it adds up to 42, I think, separate photo etch parts just to make the cradles to sit these boats on. Fun times. So without further ado, let's get that boat, get it on its cradles, and get it stuck on. Right, to start with, the first thing I'm going to do to get this ready for its photo etch cradles is to cut these pegs off, which is probably the easiest part of all this. There we go. I now have to stick these wee things onto these wee things, and as you can see, that's just sticking to the tweezers just by static, or maybe it's a little bit sticky, and all the time without sticking those wee things to the cutting mat as well. So let's see how this goes. But as I say, this is about my 22nd time I've done this, so I should be getting the hang of it by now. So I'm going to use my little tool I've made to put a wee bit of super glue onto there. Okay, put that down. Grab one of these cradles. Well, if I hit this right first time, it's all good. Nope. And as you can see, because there's absolutely no weight to it whatsoever, it's incredibly tricky. Oh, there we go. Now, obviously, because I'm trying to film this, this is the worst one I've done. Most of the others just went right straight away. But I think they lose. Oh, poop. So let me take it off camera and deal with it. Right. Put it back. Because of course it's now sticking to the tweezers. Take two. It's a Hoosen. It's supposed to be fun, this old hobby. And as you can see, I'm having lots and lots and lots of fun. Alright, stand by. I'm coming back in with the cradle. Is it a bit of it? Oh, bugger. Right, nobody move. That's close enough and good enough for what we want. I'll do the other one off camera, because if I try and film it, it will go belly up. And when you come back, there'll be two lovely cradles, and all I've got to do is pop them on the bottom of the boat, bang it on the deck. And there we go, because of course number two went together reasonably easily. So here we have our two lovely boat cradles. And just for reference on how small they really are, here's a penny, a lovely shiny penny. Yes, they are indeed teensy tiny. Right, let's get these bad boys onto the bottom of the boat, because if I sneeze or cough, or if there's a gentle breeze even through this room, these are gone. So the first thing I'm going to do is get some super glue and put a big splodge right across the bottom there, because the shape of the cradle doesn't seem to conform to the shape of the bottom of the boat, which is a really tricky thing when you're trying to do this, and it will sometimes kind of seesaw if you're not careful. But if I can keep this completely flat, knock that down into that super glue, let it go, and partial success. Let's put a little bit more super glue on there. I'm not too worried about how blobby this glue is going to be, because you just won't see this. I just need it to be on as securely as I can possibly make it. Alright, let's try the other one. Let's try that. There's a shape of the bits on the top. If you try and press down on it to hold it steady, it just has a tendency to bounce around. And also, the white paint I've used is very, very smooth. And it is, when you're trying to grip it, it flies out of your hands. Alright, and you can see what this one's doing, it just falls over, so it doesn't quite fit. There, I'll put it Oh no, you don't. You, my friend, are going on this. You're going to straighten up and behave yourself, he says. Oh my word, I think we've got it. So while it's hanging in place, let's put a really big blob of super glue in there. Last adjustment. Right. And then I'm going to give it a blast of this stuff. Hopefully it won't scoot the boat across the table. That will make that super glue set in minutes. And the next thing I need to do is just sort these holes out on the deck, which I'm going to do with a little drop of PVA. Let's put that bit in there. And once that dries, a little touch of deck tan. It's like they were never there. And once that PVA's gone off, it's just a case of putting a little blob of deck tan on top, just to tidy up the hoses. If I'm honest, you probably won't see these holes once the boat is sitting on it, but I'll take a belt and braces approach. We'll let that go off for a minute and get the boat stuck to the deck. Right, now that's all dried on the deck, all that's left to do, focus, 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 come on, is to put a little wipe of super glue on the bottoms of these deck plates and put this boat in its position. Okay, now realistically I'm only going to get one shot at this, so I need to drop it perfectly in position in one go. Now, cool, the eagle has landed, so I'll leave that set a little bit. The next job I want to take on with this will be finishing this mast and its associated fittings, which have got a fair bit of the photo etch to do. Right, I'm going to leave this build here for a bit. What will probably happen with this kit is that I'm going to start another project, which I'm kind of itching to get started, if I'm honest. And I'll take this kit on in between other projects, starts and finishes, and kind of nibble at it. And I know it probably don't sound like it, but I've got a lot of enthusiasm for this build and this kit. and I don't want to just keep pushing and pushing until it becomes a bit of a chore to be working on it. So I'm going to leave it be for a bit, start something else. When that's done, whatever that will be, I'll pick this up again right where I left off, do another section, put it back, leave it be for a while, do another section, and eventually it'll be finished, and it won't feel like it was a massive marathon of model building with teensy tiny photo etch. So on that note, YouTube thinks that you might like to have a look at some of these videos and playlists, and if you've enjoyed this and you're not subscribed, please don't forget to drop me a like and a subscribe. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.